So a solution with 5 times 10 to the negative fifth moles per liter in each of these ions. So the concentration of the silver, sulfate, chloride, and carbonate are all going to be 5 times 10 to the negative fifth. Which of the following will precipitate? Okay. Precipitation occurs when K is less than Q. So we need to determine the Q's and compare them to the K's. So for silver sulfate, you have 2 silvers for every 1 sulfate, and that means the Q concentrations or Q solubility is going to be silver squared times sulfate, and that's going to be 5.0 times 10 to the negative fifth squared times 5.0 times 10 to the negative fifth, and that's going to equal 125. 5 times 5 times 5, so 5 squared times 5 is 125. 10 to the negative fifth squared is 10 to the negative 10 times 10 to the negative fifth is times 10 to the negative 15. I can rewrite 125 by saying 1.25 times 10 to the positive 2. So I'm going to rewrite positive 2 times 10 to the negative 15. I can combine my 10 powers of 10. 1.25 times 10 to the negative 13. Okay, that Q is much smaller than this. So now let's do the silver chloride, and that's going to be 1 silver for every 1 chloride. It's all 1-to-1 ratio. QSP equals the concentration of Ag times the concentration of chloride, and that's, again, 5 times 10 to the negative fifth times 5 times 10 to the negative fifth, and that's going to be 2.5 times 10 to the negative ninth. Okay, 2.5 times 10 to the negative ninth is larger than 1.7. So, okay, I'm writing down that Q is larger. So Q's, and these are my K's. And Ag2, so silver carbonate, is going to be 2 silvers for every 1 carbonate, which is very similar to this. Okay, so it's going to be the same Q as the first one, only because we have the same concentrations, and it's going to be the same generic equation. And that's going to equal 1.25 times 10 to the negative 13. and that is smaller than 8.46 times 10 to the negative 12th. Okay. Notice that the more negative the exponent, the smaller the number, so that's why this is smaller than this. So, to answer the question, which one will precipitate? The one with the larger Q. So silver chloride will precipitate.